Here's to you, Mr. Pickle. Poor bastard. What's going on, guys? Monday afternoon, 4:15. A little chilly up here today. Sunny but chilly. Yeah, a little breezy. Did a little work around the house. My brother gave me a hand. We cut up a big tree limb that we had fall outside a while back, and they just got to cutting it up now. Here's Tate. Alright, want to talk about this pay hauler on the big rig. Well, before we start that, Lieutenant Commander Duche is all done. Got his May West on. Or in his case, it's a May East. So he's all done. There we go. We're working on our canopy. Has to be smoked from the inside. We've got one side done. That's going on. Got our tires done. All our tires and wheels are all done and painted. Although we did have a messed up one here. Where is it? Looks like a malformation in the mold. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Can you see how malformed it is? It's like part of the rim. It got depressed into the tire somehow. So it looks like it melted or something. But I can't really show it to you here. But yeah, so we got that. I got the plane mode. The plane's all built. We're just getting ready. We're just getting her ready for paint. And then I started working on this engine for this pay hauler. I like the check boxes for the numbers. I like those. But we've already had a few problems. As far as these pictures go, the pictures that they have in here, yeah, not very helpful. They're not very clear. They would have been better off if they had been like a technical drawing, like maybe how they do them in the Legos, how they're different stuffers, different colors. Very hard to see what's going on there, guys, at least with my old eyes. But I've also had a couple other problems. Molding problems. Let's see, where are we here? I don't know if you'll be able to see these, but I can see them. And I'm not going blind. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able. I don't think we're going to be able to show them to you, boys. But right down here at the end of this toothpick, and right there, are two holes. There's two little holes. And I found two. I had the same problem on the side pieces here. Oh, yeah, right here. Again, you probably won't be able to see these because they're tiny, but one right here and one over here. And to me it looks like is, you know how when you have two halves, you have to put two halves of a piece together. One has pins, one has holes. Well, the side that had the holes, that's where those pins, that's where those holes are. Right at the very end of the hole. So I don't know if they made the pinhole too deep or if it didn't mold right. But, yeah, there's wicked seam lines on this stuff. For a 2020 kit, I don't know if these molds are brand new or what, but really not. I've already found, like I said, those two problems. Now I got this problem here. All right, these manifolds. these manifolds go in here. Look at how small those pins are. They're half moons. Those are half moon pins, guys. Okay? Look at the friggin' size of the hole they want you to put that in. Now, you got to remember, when this goes in here, look at how much room. Look at how much that. Now, what's going to screw this up is down on step number 35. Things attached to the top of this, because once I get this one in place. Well, wrong side. I already got one in place. Yeah, well, so once I get this in place, now there's a piece that goes in between here and here, but there's something that's going to go on top of there from, I think it's either the air cleaners for the turbos, but I know that there's something that goes on there. So if I'm too high, I'm screwed, and if I'm too low, I'm screwed. So one way or the other, I'm going to be fixing something further on down the line. I mean, there's no getting out of it. Look at that slap. There's got to be, I would say, anywhere between 3 and 5 millimeters of play. I had the same problem with this one. So I just took this one and I put it down as far as it would go. It covers the holes. And that's how I'm going to do it. Because these half moon pieces, the flat is not on the bottom, the flat's on the top. So you'd think if the flat was on the bottom, it would sit, you know what I mean, it would sit on the bottom here. But it don't. So like I said, you got all this swap right here. Look at all that play. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put them all to everything's going down the bottom. If I have a problem further on down the line, then at least I'll be able to cut what's going on there. But yeah, just not. Yeah. Big seam lines. I had a lot of cleanup on this. Especially the seam line on some of these parts. You know, the molded ones, the ones that come all molded, like these manifolds here. Big, huge seam line down the middle here on everything. So, I mean, how new is this? It's supposedly have just come out. Well, you could have fooled me. Very, 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 very shoddy, sloppy. For the price of it, Christ, I think it was $65 or $70. And what? No quality control? They just let them go out. Yeah, they'll buy them. I know you got to fix them, and don't get me wrong, but I was talking to Jeff about it. He's like, "Oh, you could make it right." I go, "Yeah, I understand." I go, "But that's not the point. For $80, $75, whatever, it should already be right." I can understand having to clean up a little bit of seam line here and there, but you know, when you got holes in your pieces where there shouldn't be holes, you know, to me that's poor. So if somebody else has this kit, please take a look. I want you to look at it. See if you have the same problem. Because I mean, I looked at some of the other sprues to see if I could find any more, and I haven't, but, you know, I haven't really looked close. I skimmed through them, you know what I'm saying? Because once I found those, I'm like, oh, Jesus, is the whole kit like this? So, it could be, I could have more. But that's just poor, you know what I mean? That's just poor quality control. You know, like I said, for the price that you pay for these things. I wouldn't mind if it was a $25 kit, but come on. Oh, well, what are you going to do, right? Yeah, so I think the Commander looks pretty good. I think he come out pretty good with his, I'm going to plop him in here. This is all, I got the inside of that all painted and ready to go. Fortunately, I have some of the FS colors that it calls for. And if some guys don't understand what that is, FS is federal standard for usually airplane colors, military colors. I noticed most of it is airplanes. So, yeah, but this thing is pretty cool, actually. These, it's the Osprey. The The road is the swing up. And it could be like a helicopter and fly like a plane. Excuse me. The only thing is I don't like is how these propellers go onto these nacelles. They don't go on there very well, boys. So I may end up gluing them. But yeah, so we got this. And then you can take it and turn these bad boys up. And there we go. So we're getting there. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. Let's look at I'll give you a glimpse of the eggplant group build list that I have. Munch might have a couple of names that I don't. But this so far, this is who I have. So if you see this video and you don't see your name, leave a comment down below and let me know, and I'll add you to the list. So here we go. Oh God. Yeah, I know that. Damn it! I know. I just noticed I got a little bit of leakage. Crap. Yeah, we got a little bit of leakage there. And this is on the inside. They say it says right in the directions painted on the inside, so that's all right. It's acrylic. We'll get that off with a little bit of Windex, I hope, or a toothpick. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Yeah. All right, boys. Here's to you. Ooh. All right, boys. Have a good night. Have a good week. If I finish one, I'll post it. If not, we'll see you Friday on the Constitutional. So, peace out.